In this video, I'm going to show you how to sign up and register for Northwest Registered Agent. There's a link below this video that will take you to their website. Once you're there, in the upper right hand corner it says Order Online, and there's a drop down menu. Let's go ahead and select Registered Agent Service, and let's scroll down on the page. We have a 4-step process. In the first field, you're going to enter your desired LLC name, and then in the drop down, select LLC. I'm going to enter ABC Widgets LLC as my example company. And don't worry if you end up switching your name, you can change it in the system later. It's not that important. Then we're going to hit Next Step. It says, are we changing registered agent? In my case, this is no. Underneath States, I'm going to select the state in which you're forming your LLC. For this example, I'm going to choose Pennsylvania. Next, it says, would you like your attorney notified at the same time we notify you if you get sued? If you don't have an attorney, you can leave it on no. If you do have an attorney, you can go ahead and fill in their email address. Once that's complete, click Next Step. On the next page, you're going to enter your name, your phone number, your email address, your mailing address, and then click on Final Step. On the next page at the top, it's going to ask if you'd like to sign up for 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. 1 year is going to be on by default. If you'd like to save a little bit of money, you can go ahead and sign up for 2 years or 3 years if you'd like. Once you have that in place, you're going to enter the password. When you log into your account at Northwest Registered Agent, you're going to use the email address that you entered on the last page, and you're going to use this password, so make sure you save this in an important place. Next, under payment information, you're going to select Pay with a Credit Card. You're going to enter your name, your credit card number, expiration date, billing address, and then at the bottom, go ahead and click the Finalize button. In this case, it says, yay, I'm done. It's now going to redirect you, and it's going to process your payment. And on the next page, you'll see a thank you message. It says all of the state forms are under the filing resources. In your case, you're not going to need many of the state forms as we have them all in our course, but they're here as well if you do need them. But we will click over there in just a second to get their address. If you happen to be changing your registered agent from an existing company, there are instructions here, and there are forms in the filing resources. Next, there's some important email addresses to make sure that you add to your address book, or you whitelist them, as it's called in your email, just to make sure they don't go to spam. And these emails are very important because if you ever get service of process, or if you're ever sued, you definitely want to make sure you get notified of that. So make sure you save these email addresses. There's a nice thank you message down here. Once you read through this page, you can go ahead and click on Filing Resources. One thing to note in the back end here, we are at www.llcagent.com. That's different than the existing site that we've been on. If you need assistance at any time, go ahead and go to northwestregisteredagent.com. And you can always find their phone number on the page, or you can click on the contact button. Let's go back to our back end tab here under the LLC agent and under filing resources. Here's the most important information I need for right now. It is the name. Make sure you double check in the state that you're forming. In this case, Northwest Registered Agent operates under the name Northwest Registered Agent LLC in the state of Pennsylvania, but in some states they go under the business name Northwest Registered Agent Services Inc. or some other variation. Now that we have their address here, we can continue with our LLC Formation Documents. This page has additional resources if you do need them. Most of these documents will not apply to you. There's documents here for corporations. There are documents for LLCs, but again, we have all that documentation for you inside the course. But there are some nice additional resources on this page in case you need them. Again, if you have any questions about the process, go to northwestregisteredagent.com, give them a call. Great company, great people, they have excellent support. And once you have your address, you can go ahead and continue with the next step, which is going to be completing your LLC formation documents. And that concludes this video.